Hello and welcome to Sussex Ambassador, your go-to channel for all things Sussex. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a recent Twitter storm, where Denise Welch valiantly confronted Angela Levin's relentless criticism of Meghan Markle. It's a tale of envy, obsession, and a much-needed call for civility. If you're intrigued by this clash of opinions, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. We're always on the pulse of the latest Sussex news. Without further ado, let's delve into today's topic. For those who may not know, Angela Levin is a British journalist known for her controversial comments on Meghan Markle. Born and bred in Britain, Levin has made a name for herself in the world of journalism, particularly as a royal commentator. Over the years, she has written for a number of well-known British publications, including the Daily Mail and the Telegraph, often sharing her personal views on the latest royal happenings. Levin has a knack for causing a stir, and no royal is safe from her critical eye. However, one person seems to be at the receiving end of her critique more than others, and that's Meghan Markle. Ever since Meghan entered the British royal scene, Levin has made it her mission to comment on almost every move she makes. From Meghan's fashion choices to her philanthropic efforts, nothing seems to be off limits for Levin's commentary. Levin's relationship with Meghan has been marked by consistent criticism. Some might even say that she has an unhealthy obsession with the Duchess of Sussex. Indeed, it seems like a day doesn't go by without Levin tweeting or writing about Meghan in a negative light. This constant barrage of critique has led many to question Levin's motives and wonder if envy might be at play. Now that we know who Angela Levin is, let's examine her recent comments. Recently, Angela tweeted that Meghan shows no sign of gratitude to the royal family. Now let's take a moment to unravel this tweet. We see a deliberate attempt to cast Meghan in a negative light, a consistent theme in Angela's commentary. The language used is suggestive of ingratitude, a powerful word designed to evoke strong reactions. The tweet is also noteworthy for its lack of substantiated evidence. It's an assertion that rests solely on Angela's interpretation of events without any concrete proof to back it up. This isn't a new tactic, it's a common thread in her commentary, a reliance on personal opinions rather than on verifiable facts. However, what's most striking about this tweet is its underlying tone. It's not just a critique of Meghan, it's a personal attack. It's not just about Meghan's supposed lack of gratitude, it's about Angela's evident disdain for her. A disdain that's so palpable, it seeps through every word, every letter of that tweet. It's also worth noting that Angela's comments are not just damaging to Meghan, but they're also a disservice to the public discourse. They perpetuate a narrative that's not based on facts, but on personal bias. They contribute to a discourse that's not interested in understanding, but in vilifying. And this isn't just about Angela and Meghan. It's about how public figures are discussed and dissected in the public sphere, often without any regard for their humanity. It's about how easy it is to reduce a person to a stereotype, to a caricature, based on a single narrow narrative. So, what we see in this tweet is not just an attack on Meghan, it's an attack on civility, on decency, on the very idea of fair commentary. It's a reminder of how hate can distort our perspective, how it can make us lose sight of the bigger picture. But, as usual, Angela's comments did not go unchallenged. Denise Welch, a well-known British actress and television presenter, called out Angela on her consistent criticism of Meghan. Denise, a woman celebrated for her candid and forthright views, was quick to identify the animosity in Angela's words. She took to Twitter, a platform notorious for its fiery exchanges, to respond to Angela's tweet. Denise didn't hold back, casting a spotlight on Angela's recurring pattern of negativity towards Meghan. Her words were clear and direct, cutting through the noise of social media chatter. She challenged Angela, asking, "Do you tweet anything else, Angela?" Denise's question was rhetorical, yet it was loaded. It was an invitation for Angela to pause, to reflect on her actions, and perhaps to consider the impact of her words. Denise continued, asserting that Angela was without a doubt obsessed by her hatred for Meghan. This was a bold statement, a stark call-out, and a clear acknowledgement of the hostility that has been directed at Meghan. Denise's words resonated with many, and they echo the sentiments of those who have observed the recurring pattern of criticism that Meghan has faced. Denise's assertion of Angela's obsession was not a light accusation. It pointed to a deep-seated issue, a fixation that has crossed the line from criticism into the realm of obsession. Denise's response was not just a defense of Meghan, but a critique of the culture of negativity that can often permeate social media. It was a call for empathy, understanding, and respect, values that can sometimes be forgotten in the heat of online exchanges. In her response, Denise has not only defended Meghan, but also highlighted an important issue. She's made us question the nature of criticism, its motivations, and its consequences. She's made us think about the power of words and how they can be used to uplift or to tear down. Denise's comment, though sharp, brings to light the consistent negativity from Angela. It serves as a reminder that criticism, when driven by negativity, can often say more about the critic than the person being criticized. But what is the impact of Angela's consistent criticism of Meghan, I hear you ask? Well, it's a question that certainly deserves attention. A continual barrage of negative commentary such as that from Angela Levin can have far-reaching repercussions. For one, it can skew public perception. It's no secret that the media holds a powerful sway over public opinion. When someone with a platform as large as Angela's uses it to incessantly criticize Meghan, it can shape how people view her, regardless of the truth. This isn't just about Meghan, it's about the potential for harm when media influence is used irresponsibly. Secondly, it can fuel an environment of hostility. Unwarranted criticism can perpetuate a culture of negativity and judgment. This is particularly detrimental in today's digital age, where online spaces should be used for connection and understanding, not for perpetuating hate. Moreover, let's not overlook the personal impact. Meghan, like anyone else, is a human being. Nobody should be subjected to such persistent negativity, especially when it's based more on personal biases than on factual information. And then there's the issue of setting a precedent. If we allow such baseless criticism to continue unchecked, it sends a message that it's okay to attack someone relentlessly without substantial reason. This is not a message we should be endorsing. One has to wonder, what is the motivation behind Angela's comments? Is it a genuine concern, or just a way to generate controversy and gain attention? Perhaps it's a mixture of both, but whatever the reason, it's important to remember that every story has multiple sides. In this case, we have heard plenty from Angela Levin. But what about Meghan's side of the story? Isn't it about time we give her the chance to speak for herself, without the constant shadow of unwarranted criticism hanging over her? In the end, it's clear that Angela's comments are more than just harmless opinions. They have real-world consequences that go beyond just Meghan and reach into the very core of our media culture. In conclusion, while everyone is entitled to their opinions, it's important to ensure that these opinions are fair and based on facts. In our discussion today, we delved into an ongoing dialogue, one that's seen personalities such as Angela Levin and Denise Welch take to the forefront, highlighting the importance of fairness and respect in critiques and discussions. We started off by introducing Angela Levin, a personality known for her constant critique of Meghan Markle. We delved into some of her recent comments which, according to many, have crossed the line from fair critique to outright negativity. It's important to remember that critique should be based on actions and behaviors, not on personal bias or unverified claims. Next, we discussed Denise Welch's response to Levin's comments. Welch, in her eloquent and forthright manner, called out the continuous negativity, highlighting the importance of fairness in discourse. She reminded us all that obsession driven by negativity does no good to anyone. It's a lesson that we all can take away from this. Our discussions, our critiques, our conversations should be driven by respect and understanding, not by bias and hatred. The impact of such comments, as we discussed, is far-reaching. They not only affect the individuals involved, but also set a precedent for discourse, a precedent that we should all strive to avoid. It's important to stand up against consistent negativity, to call out unfairness when we see it, and to ensure that our discussions are based on facts and respect. In the grand scheme of things, this dialogue serves as a reminder that critiques should be fair, that obsession driven by negativity is unhealthy, and that standing up against such negativity is of utmost importance. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, like and share. Goodbye from Sussex Ambassador.